Hi, this is Zoe again, and I'm going to ask you right now to get a pen and paper because I'm going to cut right to the chase in terms of the things that I do on a daily basis that have helped me with abundance. And remembering that abundance is not just about money, it's about health. It is um, about love. It is nature. Abundance is so many things aside from money. But Joel Osteen once said, if you only woke up tomorrow with the things that you were grateful for today, what would you have? And he said this many, many, many years ago. And when I thought about it, I realized that there were a lot of things that I um, took for granted. That's the only way to put it. So I want to talk a little bit about my morning routine, and I'll go into some other things on some other videos. But I want to talk to you about what I do each morning um, that allows me to um, go through the day knowing what I need to do, but also knowing um, that I am really grateful, so grateful um, for the life that God has given me, in spite of the ups and downs, etc. So the first thing that I do, and I watch a lot of YouTube in the morning, and I would tell you that you should probably work to um, uh, give yourself at least 15 to 20 minutes each morning where you have some quiet time. And so the first thing is your gratitudes. Taking about 5 minutes to be grateful for, and you can do that in the shower. You don't have to sit and do it, but you need to do some gratitudes because all of us have things to be grateful for. We may not have everything that we want yet. We may not have everything that we think we need, but we have a lot to be grateful for. So I would say five gratitudes at least. Some people do 20, some people do 10, but at least five gratitudes. And aside from just um, writing it down or thinking about it or saying it out loud, I want you to feel that gratitude. Okay. And then, um, it was said to me because sometimes I have to work a little at it. Sometimes when I haven't had the greatest day, it doesn't feel that way to me at least. Um, then what I heard, which was really good, was that if you at least have a 51% um, gratitude attitude, that this is still going forth um, as a positive. So you may not be 100% positive all the time, and that's okay. But if you are at least 51%, then you're doing well. Oh, okay. Sometimes it's going to be more. Sometimes 51% is pretty much all you can manage. Um, but that's good. That is good for you. Okay, so I do some gratitudes, and then um, I do a 5 minute guided meditation, which you can find anywhere on YouTube. I mean, some people are really good at just doing meditations. I am not. I need to be guided. But it helps a lot. Um, it helps a lot. Sometimes it's for anxiety, sometimes it's just feel good, sometimes it's just connecting to myself. The other thing that I do, and I do this throughout the day, is affirmations. I do some affirmations, and one of the things that I learned was that We are not meant to beg or to plead. We're meant to command. God gave us that power. And sometimes when things aren't going the way that we would like for them to, we forget that. But remembering that we need to command our circumstances, not beg, not plead, not feel bad about, but to command our circumstances. And so, one of the gratitudes that I have done and that I do daily comes from a YouTube channel called Reborn with Michael. And that is Michael Watkins, I think. But anyway, Reborn with Michael. And it is really good. And I'm going to give you several YouTube channels that I spend time with on a regular basis. But it says, I am divinely guided in all my ways. Everything is always working out for me. God is the true and everlasting source of my supply. All my needs are met now and forever. There is always more than enough. And that goes for anything in your life, anything, okay? Um, and then I say that throughout the day. And I also will say different things about potentially uh, different things about uh, whether it is my SP that I've been with for a very, very long time, many, many years, um, finances, health, it just depends. But I will say that throughout the day. So anytime that I am feeling um, really tripped out about something, I will say these affirmations throughout the day. So I just wanted to kind of give you a quick idea of every day. And it doesn't matter whether you um, start to see changes, within a day or within a week, but it's important that you start to feel like, okay, I'm doing this every day regardless. If life were perfect for me, if I felt this way, if I felt really good about my health, my wealth, my SP, whatever it may be, what would I be doing right now? And I proceed to do it. And what I have found, like I said, is this morning ritual helps me so much. It helps me a lot. So I'm going to ask you, oh, and setting the day with intention. What is your intention today? What is going to happen for you today? So gratitudes, intention, affirmation throughout the day. And I told you the YouTube uh, Reborn with Michael, but I've also gone back to there's a YouTube channel called Florence Scovel Shin. And if you have watched my other videos, you have realized that this is one of those that I started with when I was 14 years old. Okay, so I want you to start that daily. I want you to start that daily and comment below, as you start to see the changes. Okay, but every day, and I want you to try it for at least 7 days. Okay, I do it every day, but I want you to try it for at least 7 days. I'll be back soon.